Okej, jag befinner mig i Amsterdam, i Holland. Här cyklar man. Det gör jag också. Så jag tog min cykel till nästa projekt som är Schoonship. Och det har ni bakom mig här. Ligger ute i vattnet. Det är ju hela Amsterdam i och för sig, det ligger ute i vattnet. Men det här ska bli oerhört spännande. Jag har fått ett tips från Stefan Ekvall att besöka detta. Mycket spännande. Det här är speciellt. Ja, det är häftigt att vara här. Nyfiken på vad Maarten ska berätta om det här projektet. Jag är inte så påläst faktiskt. Det brukar inte vara det. Det brukar vara så mycket som kommer fram direkt man möts i de första frågorna. Nu ska jag in till Maarten.
Yeah, so we live with 4 of us, but this, I mean, yeah, it's like a floating home.
Yeah.
Sometimes we call them boats.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's actually legally it's actually a boat.
Yeah.
It's also registered in the ship directory. It has 2 houses on it, so there's also another family with 2 kids. Yeah, so it's the area you're in is called Schoonship, which means it's like a double meaning. It means like clean ship, but it also means like start with a clean slate.
Okay. Yeah.
So like start over new and then do it the right way. Something like that. And so there are 30 houseboats here.
Yeah.
And half of them have 2 houses on them, so in total it's 47 households.
Yeah.
And so we moved here actually as one of the latest because our house was finished like in the last. We did it in 4 parts. Like they had to take the whole bridge out and then put the boats in because they were built elsewhere. And so we were the last group that came in. So some people have been living here almost 4 years.
Okay, so when did they start this project?
Long time ago. So it started in 2000, like around 2010. It was Maarten de Blok. She is a filmmaker, TV journalist, and she made a report about a houseboat which is not too far away from here. It's called the Gewoonboot. And that was a houseboat which was built with like all the latest sustainability technologies. So it was practically autarkic. Is that English? I think so. And she was so inspired by that boat, and she dreamed of having a village of boats where friends would live in like very sustainable houses. And yeah, she told it to friends, and yeah, she started dreaming about it, but also making actual plans. And so the whole process of coming up with the idea and having this area realized was like over 10 years.
Oh yeah, I can
So
imagine.
she was really persistent.
Yeah.
So I came a few years later. So
As a friend of her, or is it through friend?
yeah, so it's all like everyone knows someone. So some people that live here I've known for 20 years or longer.
So it was never out on the market. It was.
No, it was just a group of friends and like-minded minds that came together. So a lot of people with a media background. So also for myself, so I'm also in TV production. And there's also a lot of architects and some hippies.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
They had to be here.
No, so it's like a group, and as a group we build it without a project developer or anything. So it's really like a grassroots thing.
Yeah.
I guess you would say.
Yeah.
what came up with the idea she had with this project? I mean, she looked at the houseboat project and she brought some ideas from there, I suppose. But
yeah, but it's so on one side it's really like technical and building with materials you can reuse. Obviously, no gas, just like sustainable heating, electricity, etc. That's one part, but there's also like a social part.
oh,
Where you're really like in the city, in some streets where you can live, you can be pretty anonymous. And her idea was also like have some like social sustainability, and I think actually for me that's also that really is what makes this place special.
Yeah.
Also because we were developing this place for such a long time and had all these meetings and etc. So when we moved in here, we already knew everyone for the past years. So
Yeah.
now you live in a neighborhood where you really know every single individual. She's also in media.
oh, I see.
This is Anders from Sweden.
Hi. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? You making some gardening works.
Doe je met zand?
To make sure that, ja, met wit zand. Dit.
Oh, so you don't slip,
Yeah.
gets less slippery.
Oh, I see.
Otherwise, you break a leg.
That happen often?
Not yet, but.
No, there's a thing in the
Yeah.
group app, and sometimes in the winter, oh, people be careful, the jetty is really slippery.
yeah.
Really, yeah. So we need to make it.
Hi.
Need to make it wet and.
Yeah, if you
So
can...
like there's like 5 jetties this way, and then all have six houses on them, or buildings, so to say.
Yeah.
And like so these are 2 houses. You have basically 2 apartments, and this one is just a single household.
Yeah.
And by the way, we get heat by exchanging heat, the difference between air and water temperature.
Okay.
So with a heat pump, you have these things laying in the water,
Yeah.
and they exchange heat. So
All right.
if you know how that works.
Oh, yeah.
And so this place where we swim.
Yeah, I see that.
This is also floating if you can feel. But yeah, if you look at the jetties, if the water goes up quite a bit, then it would be difficult to get into your home.
Yeah.
And, but like there's quite a lot of houseboats in Amsterdam, so it's
Yes.
it's not a new idea.
No, not at all. But the new idea is the efficiency of the energy system and the social.
So we all have like really, it's all triple glazed, thick walls. So yeah, we hardly use any energy for heating. Yeah, especially our places. If the sun's only there for 1 minute, it warms up to I don't know, like to 25 degrees really
Okay.
fast.
So you have very low cost for the energy.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, now with the gas crisis, it's
Yeah.
it feels pretty comfortable not to worry about. And now you can see the water level is actually pretty high, because normally this would be like at the same level.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see it there. But yeah, so this.
Yeah.
We also have a library if you want to.
Aha. So this is
If you need some books.
this is the community building.
Yeah, here we put our old books, and then we need anything new to read, you can grab it.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah, so someone's living here now, so I'm not.
No.
I'm not opening it. So it's here and also downstairs. Like all the boats have 3 floors, at least most of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, like most have like a floor that's like half under the water. So
Yeah.
most people use it for their bedrooms, bathroom, that kind of
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then like 2 more floors on top,
Mm.
which is quite high for a houseboat. So they also go in quite deep for stability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So how long can you stay here? Is it for something
Forever.
that? I mean, in this community building.
Oh, I don't know. He's here for a few months, I think.
Okay. And you could come here as a guest and for a visit or.
Well, normally we use it for meetings or have the kids can throw a party there.
Yeah.
This actually used to be the like a trash where you could take out like the big, like if you would want to get rid of your couch or your washing machine, you would go here.
Yeah.
So when we lived there, we were still it was still operating.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really weird living next to like a garbage dump.
I can see.
But the cool thing is they're gonna start on Monday, and we're gonna turn it into a community garden, playground.
So it's your land or so?
No, it's from the city, and
Yeah.
eventually they will build here, but it will take
Ah.
6 to 7 years.
Okay.
So we made an agreement with the city and,
Ah.
and the neighborhood, also people from that building.
Make it nice.
We made a
Use
plan
it.
so kids can play. We
Yeah.
can grow vegetables.
Ah.
Yeah, because this doesn't look too appealing right now. But if
No.
it's so, I think next Monday it should be done at the end of the year. So
Oh.
if you come back next summer, we can
Make it even more nice.
yeah and
Have a
give you
coffee
some
in the garden.
homegrown vegetables. Yeah.
Like, do you collect money each month from everybody for the maintenance, or
Yeah, so
because
it's-
you own all this together, or
No, so the
you-
houses that we own with our neighbors. So we have a plan just together.
So
But then the
neighbors
jetties,
will live- yeah.
we own them as a group, and so we have a plan for to maintain that. And also our electricity, we have like a smart grid, electricity grid with solar panels, batteries. So every house has a huge battery to store energy also. The most special thing about this neighborhood is actually the smart grid, the way we deal with electricity, because we are able, and we have like an exception from the rules, like we can trade energy between neighbors. So let's say I'm not using anything right now and the solar panels are on, but my neighbor is, I don't know, using his dryer. I can sell my energy to him. I mean, it goes off, of course, automatically. And normally you're not allowed to do that. Wat ligt daar nou? Een dildo?
That's here.
Snel zijn!